Hey y'all, welcome to B's Intuition. I'm B and I'm back with another General Collective Energy message. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I do cuss and I do tell the truth, so if you don't like either one of the two, then you probably should move on. I've already prayed over the cards and the energy, so we're just going to hop in and get this message. Please remember to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe, especially to those of you that are viewing the channel but have not yet subscribed. You don't want to miss out on the messages that God has for you. Also, please remember to take what resonates only and leave the rest for whoever it's for. Every message will not be your message. So with that being said, y'all, let's hop in. So I hope you guys are having a blessed day on today. For those of you that don't know, we do have a Patreon page. It is B's Intuition on Patreon. So you guys are more than welcome to join us. So I heard that something is not for you. So, like if somebody's been wondering, like if something's for them, this could be a job, this could be a home, this could be a relationship, like this could be, like somebody or some people. Somebody needs to know that, whatever it is, it's not for you. So somebody, could be about to, like receive, like a confirmation that, like something is not for them. This could be, like somebody, like receiving some type of confirmation, that, like something, like they're not supposed to do something, because like whatever, they could be planning to do, like it could get them in trouble with the law, or, it could, like ruin, like their reputation, or, like it could cause them to lose their job. Somebody definitely, is going to receive confirmation for sure. So let's hop in and see what's going on. We got the manifester. So somebody, could be a master manifester out here. So because this manifester card came out, I feel like whatever, like could be, like in somebody's face right now. It could be a job. It could be a home. It could be a relationship. Whatever it is, I feel like like somebody's about to find out that, like that's not for them, whatever it is. Because somebody, is, they're in the process of manifesting what is for them. Mm-hmm. Give me another one, please. Yeah. Trust in your higher self. Trust in, like your inner knowing. Trust what you know. Mm-hmm. Somebody could be a Sagittarius or a Capricorn, or something, could happen, like by, like December. So, like somebody, could be in the process of manifesting something. And so the manifestation could come to fruition, like in December. Something definitely, could take place by December out here. It says, stop longing, still your mind, and allow your higher self to use its infinite resources to comfort and guide you to the fulfillment of your desires. Mm-hmm. So somebody's desires are definitely, getting ready to be fulfilled out here. Give me one more, please. We got the wounded that fell on the floor. Be gentle with yourself and others. We have all been wounded in some way, and the wound will always cry out to be healed. So I feel like somebody's manifesting something higher. Somebody, they could have, like been wounded in their life, Somebody, could be healing, from some type of wounds, that they've been carrying for a long time in their life. But it's something about like others being wounded out here. Or this is like, like, because on the card it says, we all have been wounded in some way. So something about, like somebody, like getting some type of understanding out here. But I feel like when it comes, like to, like somebody being wounded, This is like, yeah, like people, you know, like being around somebody, or, you know, like somebody choosing, you know, like a relationship, you know, and basically, you know, yeah, like it could trigger their wounds, or, you know, like, yeah, like somebody has healed from some stuff, and then they get involved with somebody or some people, and then, yeah, like it basically, you know, like some type of cycle repeats. And so, yeah, like somebody, you know, they have to, you know, turn around and heal all over again. So, yeah, just be aware, you know. Trust your higher self, trust your higher knowing. But it's something about, yeah, like somebody healing, you know, like their higher self, or healing, you know, like within. Give me another one, please. Thank you. We got the witch that came out. It says, be aware of your reputation, your influence, and your power to create, preserve, or destroy. Powerful women are often misunderstood. So with this witch card coming out, this is giving me, you know, like people, you know, like walking around calling somebody a witch. But it's only because somebody, you know, is a powerful person. And somebody, you know, could just be misunderstood by a lot of people. So it goes back to, yeah, when I was talking about, you know, like somebody, you know, like doing some stuff, you know, to, yeah, like cause their reputation, you know, to be ruined. Or, you know, yeah, be aware, you know, of like your influence and your power, you know. Because either, you know, yeah, you know, somebody's power, you know, could be, yeah, like either a blessing or a lesson, you know. Somebody's power, you know, could create or it could destroy. But this witch card is a number 33. So somebody, you know, could be a master number 33. We talked about the master number 33 in another message. You know, that's the rarest of, you know, like the master numbers. So somebody, yeah, could be a master teacher out here. We got the survivor. So somebody, you know, could have survived some stuff out here. Somebody, you know, could have survived, you know, yeah, like people trying to ruin somebody's reputation, you know, people trying to, you know, like destroy somebody. Somebody, you know, could have, you know, like survived, you know, like, yeah, like some type of witch doing some type of witchcraft on them. But things might not work out as planned, at least in the short term. Remember all you have endured and how resilient you have proven to be. So regardless of, you know, what works out and what doesn't, somebody just needs to remember, you know, like how resilient that they have been, you know, like how far that they've come out here. Yeah, there's a butterfly on this card. You could be seeing a lot of butterflies out here. Excuse me, y'all. Give me one more, please. We have the sage. So somebody, you know, could be being told, you know, like to, you know, like cleanse their energy. But it says, look at your situation with the mature, experienced viewpoint of a wise person. Examine assumptions about the aging process and mastery. So we talked about, you know, yeah, like somebody, you know, like using, you know, like their wisdom, you know, as far as, you know, like being an old soul, using their wisdom, you know, to handle a situation. So that could be, you know, what somebody, you know, could be being asked to do. But then we have the mermaid that came out. It says, look below the surface of your emotional reactions to know what is really going on. For things are not always what they may seem. So it goes back to, you know, like something, you know, like not being for somebody. So I feel like that somebody, you know, could be being asked, you know, like to go within, you know, when it comes to, you know, like figuring something out, or when it comes to, you know, it's kind of giving me, yeah, like somebody already knows the answers out here. Holy Spirit. Whoa. They just keep flying out. So I don't know, there could be a lot of communication, you know, that could be coming somebody's way. This could be spiritual communication. This could be physical communication. Just give me one, please. Mm-hmm. There could be some type of conversation that could, be about to take place out here. Or maybe, like there's a much needed conversation. This could be, like somebody, having a conversation, like with their higher self out here. Mm-hmm. But there could be, like some talking going on because these people have, like teacups in their hand. So they definitely, could be talking about some type of tea, some type of information. But going back to, be aware, of, like, I feel like somebody's a very powerful person. And I feel like like, somebody just needs to, like, be aware of, like, their words, because their words hold power. But there could be, like, a conversation going on about somebody out here, So it could be, like, powerful people, that could be having a conversation about somebody. This could be, like ancestors, Or this could be, like people, like people of power in the physical realm. Give me another one, please. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I feel like that, like, there could be somebody, that, like, they could be angry out here. It could have something to do, with, like, a child, because there's a child on this card. Or something about, like, somebody, like, needing to heal, like, some type of childhood wounds. It could have something to do, with why, like, they're angry. Or why, like, they feel like, that stuff is not happening in their life out here. Somebody definitely, is getting readings out here, for sure. Mm-hmm. Somebody definitely, could be mad because, like, the ball is not in their court. Yeah. We got thirsty boots. So somebody's thirsty out here. Somebody, could be thirsty, like sexually. Because it definitely looks like this person, they, yeah. Mm-hmm. But nothing is coming out of, like the bottle. So something about, like somebody not getting anything out of something out here. This could be, like, like somebody, like, looking into some information, and like they're not getting anything out of, like the information that they're looking into. So maybe somebody, they need to, like look in other places, check out other sources. We got Divine Masculine at the bottom of the deck, so you could be a Divine Masculine, or this is about a Divine Masculine. I just heard looking for love in all the wrong places. So that could be what somebody could be doing, looking for love in all the wrong places. Maybe, like, like it's right in front of them, but like they're too blind to see it. What tea are they sipping? What are they talking about? What is this conversation? Yeah, communication. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with a K. But communication. Whoever these people are, they could be talking about, like somebody being released out here. This could be, like being released, like from jail or prison. This is also too, like somebody, could be being released, like out of, like some type of position out here. Because, the kite card, that's how inmates communicate. So somebody, could be an inmate. Somebody, could be locked up. Somebody could be about to be released. That's for somebody, not everybody. But communication. And yeah, somebody could be sulking out here. So yeah, somebody mad, somebody in their feelings. Somebody, could be mad, sulking in their feelings, know about something being released. Or they could be sulking mad up in their feelings because they're being released, Yeah, somebody didn't take something serious out here. Somebody, they didn't take, like some communication seriously. There could be somebody, that could be sulking because it's kind of like, maybe they thought, that, yeah, like if they have a kid by somebody, then, like they'll take them serious, like, so somebody thought, well, if I have a kid by them, then yeah, like I'll get some money, or, like if I have a kid by them, then yeah, that'll, solidify, yeah, the relationship. And I feel like that somebody, could be mad because, yeah, like somebody still ain't taking them serious, no matter if they have a kid by them or not. But somebody definitely, yeah, they're not taking life seriously. So yeah, they're not getting anything out of life. But it's something about, yeah, like somebody putting their mouth somewhere. I'm trying not to be so vulgar. Y'all see how this person has their tongue out? It's something about, yeah, like somebody not wanting to do something, but yeah, like they did it. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with an S. Or somebody, yeah, they're just disgusted by somebody. They don't take somebody seriously. They're disgusted by whoever this is. Why is this not getting anything out of it here? Yeah. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with a I. Somebody's sick. Somebody's sick out here. I don't know. I feel like something's creamy down bottom, if you know what I mean. But somebody definitely, yeah, could, like do some stuff, to, yeah, like get money out here. There's some type of argument that could take place. And it could have something to do, with like, yeah, like somebody being thrown under the bus out here. But something about, yeah, like somebody being sick. Maybe somebody, yeah, like they're sick of, like, yeah, like some type of lifestyle. They're sick of like, not getting something out of something. Or, yeah, like they're sick of, like, being overworked and underpaid out here. There's somebody, yeah, they're not. Yeah. Somebody definitely, yeah, has some type of challenges that they're facing here. Somebody, yeah, they know that they have to make some type of decision. Somebody definitely knows that they, yeah, like need to work on, like their inner healing. They know that. But it's kind of like, yeah, like somebody's not taking something serious out here. I don't know, somebody, somebody, could have told somebody that they were under some type of love spell. And, yeah, like they didn't take it serious. Somebody's not getting something out of a love spell that they have done. Or yeah, like, like it backfires. So yeah, now somebody's looking for love in all the wrong places when they, could have done some type of love spell, to try to, yeah, get, the person that they wanted. Versus, yeah, like somebody, yeah, they're a master manifester and they're about to get something that they want. We got a twin flame. So for somebody, it could be somebody's twin flame. So there could be somebody, that, yeah, like they didn't take life seriously. And maybe somebody, yeah, like they've activated, like this person's soul to find their true purpose and destiny in life. So maybe somebody, yeah, like they realize, now that something is not for them. So maybe that's what I channeled, some type of lifestyle is not for them, like, yeah, what somebody was doing, is not for them. It's not their purpose, it's not a part of their destiny. So somebody, could have, like they could have, like helped somebody to heal in ways that no one else could, or that could be what somebody's doing, whether somebody knows it or not. So somebody, could want to, show somebody some type of appreciation, for, like helping them, like to awaken out here. This is somebody that somebody, could have, like whoever this is, they could be dreaming about somebody. Or this is, like, like, so somebody's dreams, could have been trying to show them, like, like what's to come, or who's coming, this could be like a twin flame, and so, like, it's kind of like, whatever, like somebody's dreams are about to come true or something like that. Yes. Somebody, it could have something to do, with like somebody's twin flame, but it could also have something to do, with, like, like some type of dream. This could be, like a childhood dream, that somebody, has had, since they were a child, It could be, like, about to come true. Yep, but there goes that communicate. So somebody definitely is about to receive some communication out here. This is also, too, like somebody, wanting to ask for some type of forgiveness out here. We got showing out. So, somebody wasn't taking something seriously, or somebody, they could have been, like acting like that they didn't care about somebody, or they could have been acting like that they didn't care about, like what happened between the two. But whoever this is, they do. They just want to appear unbothered out here. But whoever this is, because they could be acting that way, they could be finding out that, like they're not getting anything out of acting the way that they've been acting. They could, be realizing, that it could be causing more challenges, than, like helping the situation. So we got confession. So whoever this is, they could have some type of confession out here. Whoever this is, they could, like want to tell somebody something, or there is somebody, that could want to tell somebody something out here. I'm also picking up too that like somebody, they possibly have confessed to somebody or some people, that like they care about somebody, or like that they really love somebody. So that could be what some people are talking about. But I feel like that's so out of that, the people, that somebody, that whoever this is could have been talking to, they could be trying to destroy. I just heard steal, kill, and destroy. Yeah, that's the devil. So the devil, could be trying to destroy, or people in devil energy could be trying to destroy. We got the cold shoulder, so that could be what somebody, has been doing. Going back to the showing out card, deliberately, like distancing themselves. It could be because, they could be hiding dissatisfaction when it comes to them. This could be somebody, that feels like that somebody has double standards, or this is somebody, that, like they have double standards. So it's cool if they do it. It's a problem, if other people do it. Or that's how whoever this is feels about somebody. But different people are held to different standards. So it's something about, going back to, like somebody being a powerful person. I feel like that somebody definitely is spiritually powerful. So it's kind of like, being the bigger person, or yeah, like yeah, looking at something, from like a higher perspective. Yep. Somebody is being told, to, yeah, trust in the process out here. Somebody's being told, like, yeah, like not to rush for answers. Because, yeah, some people's true motives are going to begin to surface out here. Yeah. Spill the beans came out. So, yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, could be about to reveal everything. No holds barred. Yeah, somebody's about to receive the real story. The true story, yeah, will come to the light. We got an Aquarius, so you could be an Aquarius, have Aquarius in your chart, but there's Aquarius involved. We got a toxic masculine, so there could be a toxic masculine involved. So we saw the divine masculine card, and now, yeah, there's a toxic masculine. We got a Virgo, so there could be a Virgo involved. We got energy vampire. So yeah, whoever this is, they could be an energy vampire, or yeah, whoever this is, they're attached to energy vampires. This is somebody, that, yeah, like they, like have a lot of communication with energy vampires, but energy vampires, yeah, they suck you dry. So somebody, yeah, they're not getting anything out of something, or they're not getting anything out of life, and it's because, yeah, of like some type of decisions, or yeah, like what they're doing. But if somebody is deliberately distancing themselves, or yeah, like they're showing out, acting like that they don't want to deal with somebody or whatever, yeah, this is an energy vampire. Or this is somebody, that, yeah, they could find out that they're being affected by, yeah, the energy vampires, going back to, yeah, like, like the devil. I don't know. It's giving me, like, yeah, who somebody, could be being used, being used, yeah, like physically, but yeah, like being used, like by the devil, or being used by energy vampires, to, yeah, like siphon somebody else's energy. This is like, yeah, like somebody, like being in somebody's energy, and then, yeah, like they siphon, the good energy from somebody, and then, yeah, like they go take it and give it to other people. And they still not getting nothing out of it. But we got guardian angels. So somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, they are surrounded by guardian angels out here. There's a Gemini involved. So, yep. Somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, there is a confirmation that definitely, yeah, is coming their way out here. And it definitely could have something to do with, yeah, somebody receiving the real story. Cause somebody's quick decision definitely, yeah, could lead to their downfall out here. We got Class A drugs. So somebody, could be on Class A drugs, or something about, yeah, like somebody receiving the real story, and it has something to do with, yeah, some Class A drugs. I don't know. Somebody, they're not getting anything out of doing drugs, or somebody, could sell the drugs and they're not getting anything out of it. Somebody, could have, yeah, drugs in their home, because it's a home on this card. We got hiding a pregnancy. So somebody, could be hiding a pregnancy out here. Somebody, could be deliberately distancing themselves because they could be hiding, like pregnancy. But there is some type of confirmation that it is coming. Somebody definitely, yeah, abandoned their personal values out here. Somebody, could be on drugs and they're pregnant. I think I picked up that energy before in another message, possibly the other day. But yeah, somebody definitely is hiding their feelings out here. got a Sagittarius, so there's a Sagittarius that's involved. But somebody, you know, could also, you know, like be hiding their feelings because the no pain, no gain card fell out. Something about, yes, somebody fall, you know, like a fallout, or yeah, like some type of fight or some type of argument. But somebody, you know, yeah, this is like what they're hiding their feelings, and with the no pain, no gain. This is like, you know, like, yeah, like somebody, you know, thinking that, yeah, like they don't have to go through nothing, you know, but yeah, like they're still going to get something. Or this is like, yeah, like somebody thinking, you know, like, yeah, they're in a relationship or a friendship, and they think, you know, that, yeah, every day, you know, of that 30-year relationship or friendship is going to be, you know, like a great day. No. Regardless of, you know, what's going on, if it's at work, if it's, you know, when it comes to your family, relationship, whatever, just life in general, yeah, life is full of ups and downs out here. But somebody definitely knows what they know. So so there could be some type of confirmation. This could have something to do with somebody confessing, you know, like the real story. But somebody, you know, yeah, somebody could already know what they know. So somebody definitely, yeah, could be about to take some type of action. To possibly confess, to possibly, you know, like tell the real story. Somebody, you know, could be about to take some type of action, you know, to confirm that, yeah, what somebody already knew. But somebody, you know, could be trying to, you know, like take some type of action now because, yeah, like their plan failed. Somebody, you know, could have been hiding their feelings, you know, and yeah, like them, you know, like hiding their feelings, or yeah, like them trying to distance themselves or whatever. That, yeah, they realize that their plan failed. And then we do got, yeah, old soul. So yeah, somebody's wise beyond their years out here. So somebody knows something. Somebody definitely is watching somebody like a hawk as well. This could be somebody, you know, that could be deliberately, you know, like distancing themselves. Or this could be somebody, you know, that, yeah, like they could be pregnant. Or this is somebody, you know, that's hiding a pregnancy for somebody. So if there is somebody that's, you know, like they got somebody pregnant, and they're, you know, like trying to hide it from somebody, the person that's pregnant definitely, yeah, could be watching somebody like a hawk. That's for somebody, not everybody. So yeah, it's kind of giving me, you know, like, yeah, like, so, you know, like if somebody, you know, yeah, like has psychic abilities, or, you know, like somebody, you know, yeah, like their intuition, somebody could be an energy reader, somebody, you know, could be picking up on, you know, like whoever this is energy. So that could be why somebody knows what they know. But whoever this is that could be watching somebody like a hawk, they can no longer cover this up. So their cover has been blown. And whoever this is, they're obsessed with a certain image out here. So with this hiding the pregnancy, somebody, you know, could have been pregnant by this person. But maybe they felt like, you know, that, yeah, like, going back to, you know, like, yeah, the witch, you know, so somebody, you know, could have said that somebody was a witch, or, you know, yeah, somebody's intimidated because somebody's a powerful person, you know, and maybe they're not, or, you know, yeah, they mistook somebody, you know, yeah, it's giving me, you know, like they could have, you know, like hid, you know, like, yeah, somebody from, you know, like people, or they could have went and talked about somebody, you know, like to some people. But I feel like if they went and talked to some people about somebody, it was in a negative way. We got the life path number 1. So somebody, you know, somebody's life path could be the number 1, which is all about beginnings. So I feel like somebody definitely is about to have a new beginning out here. And yeah, somebody knows what they know, and somebody, yeah, is being told, you know, like, yeah, like not to, you know, like doubt yourself out here. We got a Libra, so there could be a Libra involved. Yeah, but whoever this is that could be watching somebody like a hawk, they definitely, yeah, they're feeling stuck out here. This is somebody, that could be feeling stuck, because, they were hiding their feelings. They were talking about somebody in a negative way. And now, like they could need somebody. Or it's kind of like, now they see, that somebody is their twin flame. Or now they, now they see. So we got looking for another victim. So somebody, could be feeling stuck. Somebody could be looking for another victim. Or something about, like, whoever this is, they could be an energy vampire and they could be looking for another victim. It could be because, they can't pull the wool over your eyes. But we got time is ticking. So something about, like somebody, time is ticking when it comes to somebody looking for another victim out here. So somebody could say that they felt pressured, like to do this. Felt pressure to hide a pregnancy. Felt pressure to watch somebody like a hawk. Felt pressure to hide their feelings. Felt pressure, to lie on somebody. Felt pressure to try to destroy somebody. Somebody, could be born in 1987. Somebody, could have felt pressure, like to kick somebody, like while they were down. But somebody definitely is on the good side. So somebody definitely, needs to remain on the good side. But somebody, could be trying to, like tell the real story, just to get on somebody's good side out here. Well, we got high spiritual rank. So somebody definitely, has a high spiritual rank. But we talked about, somebody being a powerful person at the beginning of the message out here. Whoever this person is, they like to love bomb. So whoever this is, they possibly, have been, like trying to love bomb the crap out of somebody. But I feel like that when it comes to, like going back to, like somebody, like activating something within somebody, somebody, could have activated something within somebody. So now, they realize. But I feel like that, when somebody, going back to, somebody knows what they know. So whatever somebody knows, so like this is like, like somebody, feeling some type of energy. So somebody, puts their defenses up, like their spiritual defenses, somebody's spidey senses, is, alerting them. So it could have caused, like, somebody's, like intuition, to, like activate, but at, like a higher level. But we got beat around the bush. So whoever this is, they possibly, could have been beating around the bush, for long enough. Maybe, they're about to, tell the real story. Or, confess. But, words have power. So, I feel like that, even whoever this person is, they hold some type of power, but they just don't hold, the same power, as, like whoever this message is for. But whatever words that they spoke, I feel like that, they're having to eat their words. Or, like the words that they spoke, it could be causing, like some stuff, like to take place. But I'm also picking up too, going back to, like, the powerful person, your words could, either build or break. So be aware. But somebody, could be suffering out here. But I feel like it's a result, it's a result of, you know, like, yeah, what they could be finding out, you know, that, yeah, like they're not getting anything out of. So like somebody, you know, giving somebody the cold shoulder, or somebody, you know, yeah, like ignoring somebody, or somebody, you know, like doing stuff to try to show somebody that they don't care, but they really do. Yeah, they're not getting anything out of it. As a matter of fact, their life could be getting, you know, like worse because of it. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with a D. So somebody definitely is being told to get prepared for something special out here. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be in their 40s out here. There definitely is somebody that feels like a fool. Mm-hmm. They feel like a fool because they could have tried to booby trap somebody, or they could have tried to set somebody up, or somebody feels like a fool because, yeah, they got set up. And they didn't get nothing out of it. I don't know. For somebody else, somebody feels like a fool because they got set up because they didn't get nothing out of it. But yeah, some D. Yeah. Somebody definitely, yeah. They operate out of their pride and ego out here. Something about, yeah, like somebody trying to test somebody with, yeah, like a high spiritual ranking. Because I keep seeing the test time, yeah, still at the bottom of the deck. But yep, somebody's self-esteem and their confidence is under attack out here. So I feel like like, you know, like whatever somebody, you know, was doing, I feel like like somebody, you know, it alerted somebody, you know, so somebody, yeah, they put up their spiritual defenses, you know, or somebody, yeah, they could have, you know, like somebody could defend themselves, you know, but yeah, like maybe in a verbal way, because I'm seeing the Knight of Swords, you know, like the Knight of Swords, they're real, you know, like snappy, you know, like with their words, you know, like their words could cut, you know, so maybe that's what's going on. But it's kind of like whoever this is, their actions, you know, yeah, like whatever words that somebody said, like it really doesn't matter, you know, because yeah, like their actions are the reason why, you know, not somebody's words. But I feel like that their actions and their words are the reason why whatever's going on is going on. Whoever this is, they could have been being tested out here. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with a J. Somebody could be a DJ. Somebody's initials could be DJ or JD. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with a B. Somebody's initials could be BJ or JB. Somebody's baby daddy could be involved. Somebody, you know, could have got set up with somebody and they could find out that it's not love. So going back to, yeah, something is not for somebody. Because somebody could receive, yeah, some news about, yeah, a divine counterpart out here. Yeah, so it goes back to, yeah, like that confirmation. So yeah, somebody is being told, you know, like to trust the process. Or somebody, you know, they could have already found out, you know, found out some news about a divine counterpart. And so there could be somebody that, yeah, like they want to make somebody's life hard, or they want to make life hard for somebody. Or there is somebody that's in somebody's life right now that wants to, you know, like make somebody's life hard for them. So this could be like a false divine counterpart, a false flame, because we did see twin flame. And so, yeah, somebody, you know, could find out that, yeah, whoever this is in their life, or it could just be people in general. Yeah, it's not love, you know, it's lust. They just want to use you, you know, they just want to, you know, they just want you to be there, you know, because, yeah, of your power, of your strength, of your courage, of your bravery. But there could be somebody that definitely, yeah, could be praying for mercy and forgiveness out here. Whoever this is that wants to make life hard for somebody, yeah. Ooh, we got cult life. So somebody, you know, that lives a cult life could want to make life hard for somebody. Or going back to, yeah, the witch. Now we have the cult life. So somebody, you know, yeah, they could want to, you know, like ruin somebody's reputation to make life hard for somebody. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with a C or E. Something about, yeah, somebody's bed. DC. Somebody could be from Washington, DC. CJ, JC. But whoever this is, they want to make life hard for somebody. They could have already been trying to do it. And they could be, like falling off one by one. So, somebody's about to receive some good news out here. But whoever this is that wants to make life hard for somebody, danger is lurking for whoever this is. Whoever this is, they could have some type of lust demon on them. Or like somebody, could be trying to, like attach, like a lust demon on somebody. Or somebody, they could find out that, like they have some type of lust demon on them. So maybe somebody did go to a witch. Or somebody, was sleeping with a witch, because we do have, bed out here. So somebody, could have been sleeping with a witch. And they could have got some type of lust demon, put on them. But whoever this is, they're definitely suffering out here. But I'm also picking up too that like somebody's gonna receive some good news, So somebody could have been suffering from some stuff. Somebody's about to receive some good news. There's also a crime that has been solved. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with a Q or an S. We got an Aries at the bottom of the deck. Somebody's suffering because of some type of false promises that they made. So I feel like that somebody, trapped themselves. But I'm also picking up too that somebody, could have tried to set somebody up. And it didn't work. Whoever this is, they're dishonest and they're manipulative. Or something about, like somebody setting somebody up with somebody, and then like they find out who somebody is. So somebody's friends are talking out here. For sure. Somebody's friends could be talking about, a dishonest and manipulative individual out here. We got heartfelt message. So somebody, could receive some type of heartfelt message out here. But it's something about, like, even though, like, so somebody, could have been knowing, that, people could have been trying to make their life hard. Like somebody still, remain, like the godly individual that they are, the divine individual that they are, So I feel like that, somebody's going to receive some good news, for operating, like as a divine being, staying in their place, running their race. But we got mutable signs. So we got a Gemini, Sagittarius, Pisces, Scorpio. So those could be somebody's friends that could be talking. But there could be some people that could be running scared out here. It could have something to do with, like some type of lust demon. Or, whoever these people are, they could live some type of cult lifestyle out here. We got anxiety. So somebody, could have anxiety because they know that danger is lurking. There could be, like a lust demon that could be causing somebody, like some type of anxiety. I don't know if somebody, like suffers from anxiety. Or somebody, could be suffering from anxiety out here. But it's something about, like somebody, their self-esteem and confidence is under attack because they're dishonest and manipulative. They have anxiety, because, like they made false promises. They were being manipulative. They got involved with something, or, they got involved with some people. They have anxiety because, they know the danger is lurking. We got a Scorpio. So there's a Scorpio involved. Whoever this Scorpio is, they could have some type of lust demon on them. So it goes back to, like somebody, possibly, hooking up with somebody, that has some type of lust demon on them. So somebody's being told to continue to embrace, like your worth out here. Somebody definitely is about to receive a standing ovation. But there's also somebody that definitely, could be about to receive some felony charges. If somebody, was trying to put some felony charges on somebody, somebody's spiritual team says no. But it goes back to, like, at the beginning of the message, like, like not something's not for somebody, or some people are not for somebody, you know, yeah, or yeah, like somebody's not meant to go somewhere, you know, because yeah, you know, they could end up getting in trouble or something like that. But we have final decision, so there could be some type of final decision that could be being made out here. There could be somebody that could be trying to reach somebody, but they can't. Or yeah, like something's gonna happen to where, you know, yeah, like somebody's not gonna be able to reach somebody, but it's supposed to be like that. We got income, so there could be some type of final decision that could be made, and it has something to do, you know, with like some type of income out here. I don't know, somebody wants to make life hard for somebody, and it has something to do with, yeah, like some finances. Or that's what somebody, you know, that's what they've been doing. But be aware of, yeah, like some type of fake offer. Or yeah, somebody, you know, like took some type of fake offer just for money. We got a divine masculine. Somebody could be following somebody. This could be on social media. Somebody, you know, could be following somebody on social media, trying to bring forth some type of fake offer out here, so be aware. But yeah, the mutable signs came out. Heavy Gemini out here. We got an undercover official. So somebody could be being followed by an undercover official out here. We got July. So something, you know, could have taken place in July. Somebody could be a Cancer or a Leo. Yeah, but somebody can't reach somebody out here. We got a false contract. So somebody, you know, could be trying to, yeah, bring forth some type of fake offer to put somebody in a false contract. Yeah, they could end somebody in trouble out here. Or yeah, somebody's not going to be able to reach somebody that's in trouble. Yeah, we got felony charges at the bottom of the deck. Again. I don't know if there's somebody, you know, that, yeah, they had some people following somebody. And now, you know, yeah, like these people, you know, they could find out that they're in trouble. It's something about, yeah, somebody, you know, like wants to make somebody's life hard for them, for somebody. And I feel like, yeah, that's the person that, yeah, they're finding themselves suffering, or they're finding themselves, you know, yeah, in the position that they're in. Yep, but North Node is the way to go. So somebody, you know, yeah, operates in their North Node, you know, continue to operate in your North Node. But somebody definitely, yeah, has compulsive, repetitive behaviors out here. And then we have don't shoot the messenger. So somebody, you know, could be a messenger, you know, like a spiritual messenger. But this is also giving me too, yeah, like somebody, you know, like coming in to tell somebody some information. And it's like, don't shoot me. Don't get mad at me. But somebody definitely, yeah, could have been trying to do something to somebody. Because, yeah, they feel threatened by somebody's realness out here. Or somebody, you know, yeah, like they're going to tell somebody the real story. You know, why somebody's been acting the way that they've been acting. Somebody, you know, could have a lone wolf personality out here. But, yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, is going through major life lessons. I feel like like somebody, you know, could be realizing that their compulsive repetitive behaviors, yeah, they're not getting anything out of it. Whoever this is, they could have acquired money by cutting corners, and they been caught. So whoever this is, yeah, they should have stopped when they had the chance. So whoever this is, they're in too deep. So that could be why, you know, somebody wants to confess. That could be why somebody's about to receive the full story. But yeah, no one ever made a difference by being someone else. So somebody, you know, could have tried to acquire some money by being somebody else. Or somebody, yeah, they don't know how to be them, you know. So yeah, they just have compulsive repetitive behaviors, you know, trying to be, you know, like somebody else, or trying to be, you know, like other people. But whoever this is, yeah, they're a liar. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be burning down bottom. Because somebody, you know, could be struggling to say no. So going back to, yeah, like the lust demon. Somebody, you know, could be struggling to say no when it comes to drugs. So somebody, you know, yeah, they do drugs and then somebody's sitting in misery out here, for sure. Or they're about to be. But somebody already paid off their karmic debt. So whoever this is, they could be trying to, you know, like, yeah, they want to make somebody's life hard, which means they're trying to, you know, like, yeah, siphon off of somebody's energy, use somebody, you know, try to, yeah, get somebody, you know, like to pay off their karmic debt. But yeah, somebody's already paid off their karmic debt, and somebody didn't allow, you know, like their circumstance to define them. So yeah, there's a big change that definitely, yeah, that's coming. And somebody definitely, yeah, needs to trust their intuition because it's right. So there's somebody that's became comfortable with being discomfort, you know. So somebody, you know, they suffered, but they didn't complain, you know. Yeah, they didn't allow their circumstances to define them. They kept it moving. So somebody's about to be made comfortable in a big way. Yep, time is precious. Use it wisely. So somebody, you know, they should have, yeah, used the time that they, you know, have on this good green earth wisely. Yep. Cause somebody's boundaries are definitely, yeah, being violated. So yeah, enough is enough. So whoever this is has been violating somebody's boundaries, they should have stopped when they had the chance. Now they're in too deep. We got fake love offers. So somebody, you know, could have violated somebody's boundaries by bringing in some type of a fake love offer out here. So somebody, you know, yeah, they could have, you know, brought a fake love offer, acting like that they love somebody just to acquire money. That's for somebody, not everybody. Yeah, whoever this is, they're going through major life lessons about, you know, handing out fake love, fake offers, or yeah, receiving fake offers. But whoever you are, you broke the mold, and yeah, they said that you wouldn't make it. So it's something about, yeah, like something's supposed to be happening to somebody. But yeah, they should have stopped when they had the chance. Now they're in too deep. You could be seeing the angel number 369. With faith, courage, and hope, you can take steps toward finding or rekindling true love. Don't give up. The universe has great plans in store. Yeah. So somebody, you know, they look at time as precious. Somebody, you know, could be taking responsibilities for their actions and their outcomes. So yeah, you know, somebody, you know, yeah, they could have suffered in the past. You know, they could have, you know, whatever happened in the past, it happened in the past. You know, whatever mistakes that somebody made, yeah, somebody, you know, takes responsibility for their actions and their outcomes. Versus whoever these people are, they don't. That's another reason why they're going through, yeah, major life lessons. So, yep. Somebody needs to know that, yeah, there is a good opportunity that is coming in for somebody out here. Yep. Especially for people, yeah, because people trying to stifle somebody's personal growth out here. And they keep doing it over and over and over again. We got a Virgo Libra cusper, so there's a Virgo Libra cusper involved. We got sexuality. So somebody, you know, could have some type of compulsive repetitive behaviors when it comes, you know, like to their sexuality. Or somebody, you know, could be trying to stifle somebody's personal growth. Somebody, you know, could be trying to, you know, like attack somebody's sexuality, or they could be trying to you know, like, yeah, going back to, yeah, like ruin somebody's reputation. But whatever they've been doing, yeah, they violated boundaries. And enough is enough. They should have stopped when they had the chance. Now they're in too deep. We got an Aquarius, so yeah, there's an Aquarius involved. We got a cousin, so there could be a cousin involved. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be using some type of fake accounts to spy on somebody. So yeah, no one ever made a difference by being someone else. So whoever it is, yeah, yeah, they're hiding behind fake accounts out here. We got a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. So there's a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. They could be going through some type of major life lessons. Whoever this is, they could have been trying to stifle somebody's personal growth. Or you could be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. And yeah, there's whoever these people are, they're trying to stifle your personal growth. But somebody definitely, yeah, chose to follow the crowd. And their excuse is other people are doing it. So this could be you try to ruin somebody's reputation. This could be, yeah, to get involved, with some type of cult life or whatever, whatever they've been doing. Yep. Somebody acted on impulse out here. Their rigid thinking patterns leads to many people finding out the truth. It definitely got something to do, yeah, with somebody's sexuality. Somebody, could find out that they were betrayed by their siblings out here. But yeah, it was a game. So these people wanted to play a game. We got a brother, so somebody's brother's involved. Somebody, could find out that they were betrayed by their brother. Yeah. Somebody definitely, yeah, has a lot of haters out here. Be aware of, yeah, like a hater trying to bring forth some type of fake love offer out here. But we got victory lap. So somebody definitely, yeah, is about to, take their victory lap. There's a good opportunity that definitely, yeah, is coming somebody's way in there. And it has something to do with, yeah, like somebody's victory lap. But be aware, because there could be somebody that could be coming in on bended knee asking for some type of forgiveness out here. And then we got Virgo season. So we are in Virgo season. It could be a Virgo. But this situation definitely, yeah, could be emotionally draining. Emotionally draining somebody. Emotionally draining somebody's pockets. Energy vampires, emotionally draining somebody. Yep, but somebody definitely, yeah, they acted on impulse. Their rigid thinking pattern definitely, yeah, leads to many people finding out the truth. So going back to, yeah, somebody being told to trust the process. Don't rush for answers. Yep, answers are coming. Somebody's about to receive the real story. We got a control freak, so somebody's a control freak out here. There's somebody that definitely, yeah, hates somebody because they ain't somebody. Somebody's going through major life lessons because, yeah, they have hate in their heart. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with an H. Whoever this is, they could be in mental jail. So word done got back to somebody or some people. Somebody could have also gone through some type of major life change, or somebody, was going through some type of major life change out here. But we got a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Be aware of, yeah, like a fake love offer from a fire sign. That's a hater. They could be watching somebody like a hawk. Yeah, a slithering snake. But I really feel like somebody definitely, yeah, could have been talking to some people about somebody. And so there's people, that could be trying to, like snake somebody behind their back. But these could be people that, yeah, somebody that already snaked somebody behind their back. We got jail, no bail. So word could have gotten back that somebody could possibly be about to go to jail, no bail. But we got mental jail out here. Mm-hmm. We got hospital records. So somebody's hospital records could be exposed. Something about, like somebody going through, like a major life change. So like, like going back with his sexuality. So like somebody, like a transgender. So something about, some hospital records being exposed. Somebody's rigid thinking patterns leads to, many people finding out the truth. And it has something to do when somebody, could have been locked up. But when it comes to, whoever, this victory lap belongs to, somebody, could be about to receive some spiritual or physical prosperity. Maybe somebody, maybe, what some people were saying wasn't true, but I feel like that, something is true out here. But with this spiritual and physical prosperity out here, it's giving me, like, somebody, like wanting to, like take somebody's spiritual and physical prosperity. Because there's somebody or some people that hate somebody because they ain't somebody. And there's somebody that definitely is about to be treated like a priority, not an option out here. So somebody definitely will need to make a decision soon. And there is a chatterbox. Somebody talks too much out here. So that could be a reason why, the truth is out. But whoever this is, they're looking and feeling like a jackass. It could be the father of somebody's child or children. But we do have, a cousin. So there's a cousin involved. I just saw pretending to be you. So something about, somebody or some people pretending to be somebody. Manipulative cousin. Well, these people, they could have, like put some pressure on somebody, but pressure makes diamonds. So somebody, they're working on themselves, by themselves, for themselves. I feel like that, like whatever people were trying to do, they didn't know that they were, turning, like putting the pressure on somebody or whatever they were doing was activating, something within somebody, to create a diamond. So whoever these people are, they're falling victim to their own negative projections out here. And there's some people that are about to find out that, they're guilty by association. So somebody is being told to get the raid out because here comes the cockroaches. So somebody could be about to receive some spiritual and physical prosperity. It's somebody's victory lap. There's a good opportunity that could be coming somebody's way. So be aware. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with a Y. So somebody's being told, don't worry, be happy because everything's gonna work out. There's some people that definitely are involved with some type of corruption or extortion out here. This could have something to do, with like, people being locked up, but somebody definitely, could be about to receive, like some written communication out here. Somebody definitely is mad as hell. But the color red could be significant. But be aware of, fake love offer. Be aware of, like too good to be true offers. Don't trust it. So somebody, could try to come in, like I'm bending knee, asking for forgiveness, but then, like go to a whole nother thing. Well, that I'm about to get it locked up. So, be aware. Because whoever this is, they expose private information because of jealousy out here. Or somebody is about to find out why, some information was exposed. It's out of jealousy. But There is somebody or some people that definitely, yeah, are watching and following somebody out here. Mm-hmm. Somebody, could have, yeah, a lot of people watching and following somebody. Like watching somebody on social media, following somebody on social media. Or it goes back to, yeah, like somebody, they went pillow talking or they went talking. And now, yeah, people are watching and following somebody. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, you got to go through it to get to it. So somebody, thought that, yeah, like they didn't have to go through nothing, but they was going to have something. Anything else? They thought that they were going to be able to, yeah, cut corners, acquire money by cutting corners. So somebody definitely, yeah, mastered the art of storytelling out here. So somebody, could have told their family a story to cause somebody's family not to like somebody. So that could be why, like some people could be watching and following somebody. But divine intervention definitely, yeah, could be at play. Yeah, somebody played two sides out here. So somebody's being told to be careful what they wish for out here. Yep. Somebody definitely is having nightmares about somebody. But yeah, whoever this is, yeah, their story isn't adding up. And somebody definitely, yeah, has a high-ranking ancestor out here. So somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, their high-ranking ancestor, yeah, is protecting them, possibly, yeah, divinely intervening on this situation. Somebody's first, middle, last name can start with an I. Yeah, we got new cycle beginning. So, yeah, there is a new cycle that's beginning for somebody. Somebody definitely, yeah, could find out, that, yeah, like somebody, was a relationship just based off of convenience out here. There is a cousin or cousins or, yeah, somebody's family is out here because this manipulative cousin card keeps coming out. So somebody's cousin could have manipulated them to do something, or just be aware. We got Cash App, Venmo, PayPal payments. So somebody, could have tried to, yeah, basically put somebody in a relationship based off of convenience, just to get some type of payments out here. Yeah, we got a dysfunctional family. So somebody's dysfunctional family definitely, yeah, is a part of the debauchery. But whoever these people are, yeah, they're too old for mind games. And yeah, not only is there a high-ranking ancestor, that, yeah, is divinely intervening on this, yeah, there's a guardian angel that definitely is beside somebody. So we got moved from a big city to a small town. So somebody, could be moving to a big city or a small town, or something about, yeah, like, somebody, was, yeah, like planning to move. Yeah, somebody could receive confirmation that, yeah, like it's not for them, like, so, yeah, like the move, it's like not for them. Anything else? We got a father, so somebody's father is involved. Somebody's father could be moving. Somebody could be overthinking their approach, but I feel like it's somebody that doesn't, or some people that don't like somebody. It's a karmic masculine, definitely. It could be a feminine energy, or you could be a feminine energy. There could be some people that could be overthinking their approach out here. But somebody needs to know that, yeah, here comes the good news. So somebody just needs to get ready. Yeah, get prepared for something special out here. Yeah, and it has something to do with, yeah, some good karma. So, as I always say, y'all, Keep your head held high and your middle finger higher, and everything's going to turn out in your favor. With that being said, y'all, that's been your message. Please like, share, and subscribe. Talk to you soon. Bye.